I know every time I decide to record a video, that's when my voice goes dry. What's going on? What's going on? Like, explain to me my situation. Because I don't understand it. I don't. I genuinely don't, bro. I'm genuinely just trying to be like, hey, man, I'm confident enough to come here and just like record a video and make it and be confident. Just like, oh, I got the idea. I got it locked. Now I can just like present it to you guys the way I want to, the way I imagined it. And it's like, it's a flop. But then I also realized that it's like, that's how it is, bro. Sometimes you can have a good idea. You can have a really grand idea. And it's like, you want to put it out and it's shit. It's absolute shit, bro. And it's like also understanding that you gotta accept that. You gotta accept that, bro. Like sometimes you have some dumb ideas. You have the shittiest ideas you could ever you could have ever thought of in human history. And when you're like, oh my god, this is such a good idea, and then you like do it, it sucks. Oh man. And then it's like you gotta have the bravery and just I don't know what the word is, but you just gotta be able to do it again. You gotta be able to come up with another idea after a fail. You know how much confidence or how much I don't even think the word confidence is the right word to use. Do you know how much you have to believe in yourself to come back from a flopped up idea, from doing something that you thought was gonna work and it didn't work, to try that again? Like bruh. And I feel like that's something we should all try to like what's the word? We should all try to like adopt in our lives, like that type of mentality or that type of behavior of just being able to accept that we failed, even though we thought that was like a great idea, and go again. And go again, bro. And this time just accept that if it fails, it fails. You know, like that's another thing about sometimes having like this great idea that you thought was great. It's seeing that flop and then trying to do another great idea and that flops too. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, how do you just go 2 for 2 and still be confident enough to be like, let me go again? You know, like I'm starting to see why a lot of people don't, you know, pursue their dreams. I'm starting to see why a lot of people give up on their dreams, because it's like, bro, you can have great idea after great idea after great idea, and then through execution, you find out that was the dumbest idea to ever be thought of, and still go on to do the next thing. You're like, nah, I cannot let my ego go through that shit again. I feel like that's what it is. It's ego. You know, when you realize that you thought of something and you are humbled, and you don't want to be in that situation where you are humbled again. Damn. I really just gotta understand that my ego needs to get, you know, humbled, or it needs to be put aside for me to actually be able to pursue my goals shamelessly. So I think that's what I'm starting to learn about myself, is like, if I can learn how to put my ego aside and minimize it and diminish it in a way where I can just pursue my goals and not worry about how big or grand or great of a person I am or my ideas are, then I'll be able to constantly practice and figure out what will actually build to my success. Hopefully. Other than that, God bless. Have a nice life. And I'll see you when I see you.